What's going on, guys? Back here with another video. I'm using my new tripod I got. I've got that extendable one that I've always used, and now I've got a little shorter one that has a mic and a light. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Mic should be on and lights on, as you can see. And this also allows me to swivel. It doesn't extend up. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're here to show, and sorry for the background noise, I've got my air fryer running, the air conditioner's on, so if that's what you're hearing, I'm cooking something in the air fryer. But anyway, so there's been a huge change and update on the USS Saratoga diorama. If you haven't seen any of my previous updates, go check them out. I'll try to put a link in the description below, and I'll kind of just go over it briefly. So I'm doing this diorama that I'm going to be displaying at a local VFW, basically to honor the men and women that served in Vietnam War. USS Saratoga, it was an aircraft carrier, Forrestal class. It saw some combat in Vietnam, not as much as the USS Forrestal, the USS Coral Sea, USS Enterprise, things like that. But it did have a short period, short period of time in the Vietnam War. It also served a lot in the Mediterranean, but it did have a few years service in the Vietnam War in the Gulf of Tonkin. So as you can see, the last time you all saw this was the air. Actually, I don't think the last time the update, neither of the, I know this wasn't there because this was just added here recently, these base plates, but I don't think these were here either. It ended right where the A4, my custom A4 is. So yeah, I've extended it, and I've also drastically changed the superstructure, which I'm going to get into now. So the superstructure last time was a lot bigger, and you didn't have, oops, I don't like that. And again, any of the colored pieces you see that aren't light gray is going to be light gray. I have ordered parts, and I've got parts I got to go through that I already have. I just haven't gotten the time. I'm so busy with work and other stuff. But last time, the superstructure, actually, the walls came out to this, and I had a platform here with a radar dome on it, which for the USS Saratoga is actually inaccurate. But when I originally started this, I wasn't making it the USS Saratoga. It just kind of came about. Oops, I don't know what that, I'll have to fix that later. You also, the last time, the radar was back here. I actually built to make it more accurate, because the radar is actually up this way, and there's a long post or pole that comes up with platforms with antennas and more radars, which I didn't have accurate. So I changed it, and it still does function, and I still don't have this slow down. I need some help if anybody can figure out a nice gear ratio to get this slow down, but it still does work. I've got Technic plates running through. I had to rebuild the actual flooring of the superstructure, and to take both of these now officially come off, I've got to put lights in there yet. I've got lights. In fact, they're right here. I just got to get them set up, and I got to get another one attached. In order to take them off, though, you do have to take the radar off, and then there's a connector, a Technic connector, and they're holding the pin that you got to take off to get to the second floor. And the bottom floor, there's nothing there. It just houses the battery box. I've got the wall out, which I've got a fake wall, and I'm gonna have gray tiles here, but that allows me to get in there and turn the battery on, and the battery for the lights are actually in here. What else? You can also see that I've got it extended, and there's well, that was not what I wanted to happen, but anyway, that's a simple fix. The post is right there, and it will house the it'll be up higher, and we'll have, sorry for the mess, I'm going through some parts. We'll have a platform, or a couple of long beam platforms with more radars and stuff. I'll fix that here in a minute. And inside here is just going to be all supports mainly. There's another window back here. It's kind of out, and then somewhere through here I'm going to have like a pilots up top. I'm going to have like a briefing room. There's also some platforms here where they had guns. This wasn't time period accurate. I just got it up there because it looks cool. It'll go away eventually. We've got the Sea King that I had custom made for me by Knicker Brick Glory. I've got some other things from him, including these bomb carts that are housing dummy bombs, as they're called. You can also see, now the Navy never did use the MJ-1 bomb loaders, so this is inaccurate, but I really love these things. Only the Air Force used them, to my knowledge. But I love this thing so much that I'm going to keep this one, and I'm going to have another one somebody's making me. It'll be like a dark green, which will probably end up going on here too. One of them I might use for another project for a Vietnam Air Force base. But as you can see, I'm going through and updating, trying to make all my ordinances accurate as much as I can. We can see we got the tow bar back here. This also lights up. I've just got it built so that I can take that platform off. And I'm probably going to I'm going to have eventually some more lights back here. So these little tile openings here is where more of these little, I wish they made them in light gray. Unfortunately they don't, so I'm going to have to use dark gray. But there's going to be some more. And then up here where you see this guy, and I'm still getting pieces together, I'm going to have another light from Brick Stuff using the lightsaber kit. And as the blades come out, and I'm going to have the yellow lights on him so he can direct the traffic. The yellow guys are called the shooters. They handle the aircraft. You can also see I've got some other things going on, but I'm going to eventually, this for right now is as far as I'm going to go out. I had an extra table and some wood. Obviously the wood don't match, but hey, get what you get there. But I'm going to finish this off. This is all going to be tiled, and I've got an A6 on the way that it's in a work in progress, and along with a F4, another A4, I'm going to have a Sandy, as they're called, along with a few other things, a Huey. So this will be pretty good. I'm going to at least try to have 2 A4s and 2 F4s, 2 to 3, and I'll have my custom one. As you can see, I'm going through and getting the crew all set up. There's going to be a lot of figures. I got a mechanic over there with one of those torsos that was used in the Indiana Jones Flight of the Flying Wing, fixing the Sea King. Got some pilots rushing out. Try to get in for a little bit more of a close-up. We've got the arrestor cable. I'm going to try to figure out a way to put the jet blast deflectors, because they're more up here technically. I'm also going to have eventually another side table here with a couple base plates sticking out to represent the little elevator. Eventually, later on, it's probably going to be 4 or 5 years, probably just time and money and things, I'd like to get this actually a little bit more better angle deck and raised up on a hole. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the USS Saratoga diorama. Like I said, there's a lot of work in progress to do. This is a GPU, another bomb cart, which I'm gonna actually, oops, that's not time accurate, so I'm gonna take it off. Forklift, that'll be on here somewhere. We got my Vietnam War Brickmania Navy SEAL that I'm going to eventually have him loading up into the Sea King. Another bomb cart. Pilots, like I said, pilots rushing out. We got a sailor there. Again, anything like this is going to be tiled. I'm going to try to have some tiles, the modified tiles with the stud in the middle, so I can set up figures and scenes. Also going to have the F4 probably taken off. I'm going to have the A4s parked. Sea King's probably going to end up moving back this way, along with the Huey, and the A6 probably going to be over in this direction. That's my goal. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Again, this is taking a lot of time. it's at least 2-3 year project before it's going to go on display. So be patient. As I get time and stuff, it'll be uploaded, and I will get it done. Thanks for watching.